Hi everyone, good evening. I am Christina Daly from the Department of ECE, SNS College of Technology. In this lecture series, we are going to see the topic OFDM. OFDM is nothing but orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. Let us see the flow of presentation. So what is the purpose of the OFDM and how the OFDM differs from others? So what are all the concepts we are using in this OFDM and what are all the applications and advantages of OFDM, and finally we will see the conclusion. So what do you mean by OFDM? So what is the purpose of OFDM? So OFDM, it is nothing but orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. It is one of the technique that has been used in the wideband wireless communication system. So what is the purpose of OFDM means? So it provides a higher data rate, the spectral efficiency will be high and it will provide high quality transmission. So these are all the functions available in orthogonal frequency division multiplexing. So what is the purpose of OFDM? So previously we have seen what do you mean by frequency division multiplexing and what are all the disadvantages in the FDM and why we are going for the OFDM. So OFDM, it is one of the technique. It has to transmit large amounts of digital data over a radio wave. So here we are going to transmit more number of digital data. Why we are transmitting means it is nothing but the wider communication. So that is what it provides the large amount of data in order to transmit over a radio wave. So how the orthogonal frequency division multiplexing differs from others means, so here we know that from the name itself it is one of the mathematical relationship, and when compared to that of the other communication, this OFDM have many advantages and it is used for the broadband wireless transport and it supports the higher data rates. So that is what we are going for this OFDM. So here we are going to see how the OFDM concepts works. Here the signal is there, the signal is transmitted. The purpose of this OFDM is in order to avoid the intersymbol interference. The main purpose is we have, suppose if we are going to transmit, if we are going to transmit a signal, the main purpose is we have to avoid the intersymbol interference. So that is the main function and that is the thing we have to overcome in the wireless communication. So here it provides into the subcarriers. So we are going to transmit the large number of data. So for that it will divide into the subcarriers. So the subcarriers has been divided at the same time in order to avoid the interference. So the system bandwidth that has been divided into the parallel overlapping and the subbands will be independent to each other. So here it will split into various streams and after that they are multiplexed to create the OFDM signal. So here already we have discussed about what do you mean by frequency division multiplexing. So in order to reduce the intersymbol interference, the guard bands are used here. The same thing in the OFDM concept also, we have to save the bandwidth. So if in order to avoid the intersymbol interference and if we want to save the bandwidth, the one signal will be overlapped with the other signal. At the same time the signal will be in the form of the subcarriers. So that is what the ISI can be prevented. So what is the purpose of the OFDM? So we can avoid the multipath fading, and we can use efficient spectrum, and there will be simplified equalization. There will be flexibility and scalability. That will be very flexible, and it will support for the multiple input and output operations, multiple MIMO. We are having so many inputs and so many outputs. So let us involve in the classroom activity. In this classroom activity, just we are discussing how to relieve our stress. So many of the persons, or nowadays they are in a stress condition. So we have to avoid all those stress. So we have to do some of the things, and we have to release our stress. Let us take a time, and here there are two pictures. We have to see what are all the differences between these picture images. So next, the main purpose is the advantages. So here the main purpose of OFDM is in FDM we are having the ISI. At the same time, in order to avoid the ISI, what we are going for, God bands has been used. At the same time, here also we are dividing into subcarriers, and the phases will be changed, and there will be provide synchronization in the frequency, and they will prevent the orthogonality. So the application, so it is used for the LTI, that is long term evolution, and nowadays this OFDM techniques are used in the 5G generation, that is 5th generation, and Wi-Fi. So we are connecting, we are going for so many places. Suppose if we are going for an airport, there will be so many persons. So they will connect the internet. So in case of this Wi-Fi facility, they can easily connect with the person, connect with the mobile, and easily can transfer the data. So it is also used for the wider communication. So SATCOM, we are having the transmitter and the receiver. Suppose if we want to transmit a signal, or we want to receive a signal, so this we are going for the communication purpose, so that it can complete all the things. That is what it has been used in the applications of OFDM. So finally we are going to see what are all the conclusions. So here the main purpose of the OFDM, we are using the synchronization techniques. So what is the purpose of the synchronization techniques? It will minimize the performance degradation. So that is the purpose of the synchronization techniques. So here we are having various methods in the synchronization techniques, that is data aided method, non data aided method. So here we are using the subcarriers, and how we are avoiding the intersymbol interference and the signal degradation with the pilot and non data minded. So pilot techniques that has been used in the data aided method, and non data method we are not using the pilot based method. At the same time, it will perform the maximum number of the signal degradation in this OFDM. So these are all the assessment questions in this topic. So we have to know what is the advantages of the OFDM, at the same time to overcome the intersymbol interference, and what is the purpose of adding the prefix to each symbol. Just we have to maintain the subcarrier orthogonality, and we have to avoid the multipath interference. Thank you.